Hi guys, Ryan here for the Meta Fitness and Nutrition Studio here in Chatham, and today is going to be my last and final vlog on being a vegan. Now, the video is going to seem a little bit cut together. I'm a little bit ill recently over the past couple of days. I've had to shoot it when I can, but hopefully this answers all of your questions on how I think the study went. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first kind of question I want to answer is, how do I think the study went? Now, I think the study was an accurate depiction of someone changing from being a meat eater to actually being a vegan. I think in more terms it was realistic. There were times where I obviously slipped up and I didn't cook any food, and I paid for that in the day. I had to go out and buy food, or just go out and buy sort of like veg. I think also I went on holiday, so that was realistic. Going on holiday, it was all inclusive, so there was some drinking, and I'd made the best possible options I possibly could when I was out in Barcelona, and that's kind of like all we ask of our clients, is to make the best possible option you possibly can in that situation, and I think I handled that pretty well. So for me, it was more of a realistic study. Okay, so the second question is how I feel now. Now, if you'd seen my first vlog, my first vegan vlog, you could see how under the weather I was, tired. That was only the first 2 weeks. Now, I caught a cold on the back of changing from eating meat, or in fact being a vegetarian, so I still had dairy in my diet, to completely cutting out all meat, no dairy, and then being vegan. And that took me a long time to get over that cold. And within the first 2 weeks, I just wanted to quit. There was one point where I seriously was going to throw in the towel and just go back to eating meat, because in my head, I couldn't see myself doing this for another 10 weeks. It just seemed insurmountable. It seemed too hard. Now, I pushed through that, managed to get over the cold. Training was going really, really well. And then my first month's measurements, 1.2% body fat, really hit home for me. It was working. All I had to do was keep in a routine. So taking my pills when I was supposed to, cooking the night before, and getting into a routine. So the third question I want to answer is what I've actually learned from this study. Now, I think the main thing that I've learned is that you have to be prepared, and we kind of always tell our clients this. You have to remember the 6 Ps. Now, the 6 Ps are prior, preparation, prevents piss poor performance. So all that basically means is plan ahead. Now, this could relate to planning your meals for the week. It could be planning meals for the day. It could be supplements. So for me, I had to do a lot of research into the kinds of foods and supplements that I would need to be taking to make sure that I'm nice and healthy whilst doing this vegan study. It could also be even the kind of training program. So I asked a lot of the different trainers. I had a goal in mind, and I asked them specifically what kind of training I should be doing, and I changed it accordingly. So what I've learned is to always be prepared and make sure that you have a plan before, setting off on any kind of task. Now, being vegan is a very big thing. If it's going to be a lifestyle choice for you, then you have to make sure that you've taken every precaution leading up to that point, because otherwise, people, and I've said this last time in my vlog, find it very, very easy just to eat absolute crap food when they're on a vegan diet. So you have to be really, really savvy in the things that you're going to be doing leading up to that project. And the final thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was my 3 key points that I'm going to be taking from this study moving forward. So number 1 definitely has to be preparation, okay? You have to be prepared. At Meta, we always remember the 6 Ps. That's prior, preparation prevents piss poor performance. So that can mean plan your meals, plan your workouts, and make sure you plan your day. Number 2 definitely has to be consistency. You have to be consistent. If you have a fitness goal in mind, you've got to be consistent on your food, making sure you're eating right, and also consistent with the working out. So making sure you're getting in the gym. And the third and final key point that I'm going to take is determination. Now, there are a lot of points in the study that I really did want to quit and just go back to eating meat, just because it was the easiest option possible. Going out for meals with people and not being able to eat the same things. Having to go for chips sometimes, which is probably the most boring thing you can eat. But staying determined, making sure that I knew that the end goal or the end result was going to be a lot better than just giving in. So those are my 3 key points. Also, there are going to be more videos coming out from the Meta Studio, so please stay tuned for that. Like and share this with all your friends, and as always, keep making those vegan gains.